by Victoria. I just hope that you will be able to see the video clearly, because so far this is what I can come up with. Probably I might do a screen record later, but yeah, so let's just do away with this, and I'll try to make it as fast as I can so that I don't consume a lot of time. So the two things I noticed in your design is that you don't practice alignment, you didn't make use of alignment and white space. So I'm going to talk about that. So when you want to design, right, on your canvas, that's a plain document, right? You have to keep a margin between the edge of your canvas, that's a document, right, and the content of your design, whatever you're designing. There should be a space between the edge and where your content is starting. Like this space now, there should be a space like this. Yeah, right. And also from the top, if you don't have ruler, just use your eye, do an imaginary line, right? I don't know if Canva have that line. Like I told you earlier, I don't use Canva to design. I'm using CorelDRAW. So yeah, there should be a margin between the edge of your canvas that you're designing on and the content of your design, right? Like that. So let's pick this one. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but just try and manage. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom. So basically, like you've seen now, okay, like now, you need the margin that I kept here. Although this margin was okay, let me just adjust to this margin. Okay, right. So that's the margin. So as you can see, this design here, this phone, right, should have come down, like, let's say this from the bottom of this logo. They should put whatever you're designing, whatever your content should be, the designing should be below this logo on top. Whatever is on top of the design, right, like the logo, if you have an header, right, the content here should be below, right? So this should have been below. So let's see how break it down. So I'm bringing it down, making it a little bit small, and right. Then this nose cam zone was actually too big, and if you notice that it's not in the center, it's a little bit to the left. Alright, it's a little bit to the left of the design of your canvas, right? So try to make it to be on the center. That's part of alignment. Whatever you are doing, you should align with other content, with other elements of your design, with other elements that you have on your canvas, right? Try to make it align with each other, either in a straight line, or if it's triangle or circle, right? Just make it to be in kind of a uniform. There should be uniformity with between the elements of the design. So yeah, so like this no scam zone, what you do is try and make it smaller, right? So yeah, okay, don't worry about this. Just try to, instead of redesigning everything, I just want to try to make it a little bit faster. So yeah, can increase it a bit. The same thing here. Try and make it smaller. If I was, I would have just typed trust, right? But I just want to cover it. I think this is the best way I can do, just to make it everything, instead of typing the whole thing and redesigning. So yeah. And when I was talking about alignment, if you notice that the line I drew from this, the H of this easy essay is not, you have to make this other and they show me the handles to come to the edge, to this line, to this margin now, so it will match with this other with the logo, easy CSC, right? Yes. So make the icon of the social media handles to get close to the margin, right? So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah. I just hope I'm audible enough though. Kind of, yeah. I don't need to do this size. So yeah, I think that's it, right? You got it now. See, everything is like aligned to the center, and then the shot and the handles is aligned with this one, right? So that's how you make your design. Instead of yours was like coming over here, was close to this other edge. You notice the spacing now, right? The spacings between here, the white space of all kind of the same. Yeah, try to make it not too much. There shouldn't be much difference between the elements of the design, right? The spaces. Yeah. So that's for this one. I think we are done. Please take note of this one, the margin. These margins, there should be a space, right, between the edge of the canvas and where your design contents, design elements are in. There should be a space. Right? In case of like, okay, you have a printing design. All right. This space now, when the printer prints this space, if it was like a flyer, if the person is cutting it or something, it won't affect the design. Alright, and apart from that, it makes the design more readable, it's it just make the design better. Alright, so that's just it. Make the design more professional. That's what I was saying. That's the word. So yeah. Let's start this. Do this. Okay, this other design, right? You add everything. I like that the fact that you are able to like your positioning, your construction, right? The construction is okay. I like the way you do your layouts. It's good, but what you're not practicing here, it's white space. You don't give the element of a design space to breathe, right? They are all choked up together. like you see this building a brighter future. Yeah, it's way too big, right? There's no space between the elements. As you can see, there's no space between the elements. You're not allowing the elements of the design to breathe. Alright, so what you do is just try to reduce the size of this and make this keep space between the element. Just make sure that there should be white spaces. Alright, there should be white spaces. When I'm saying white space, it doesn't mean that the background should be white. You can have other colors, but there should be spaces. That the white spaces means that there should be gap. There should be spaces where there is nothing written. There's no elements. There's no line. There's no rectangle. There's no text. There's no picture. There's no images. There's no color. Right. So yeah. So that's basically what white space means. Just an empty space, right? So there should be spaces here like this one. Let's try and make this small. Excuse me. Did I cut bottom of prison inside? Mad. That's crazy. Try and make it as small. Okay, so I'll reduce the size of that. Building a brighter future, right? As you can see, and there is space. Let's see here. Oops. And the button. Okay. Okay, I think I should bring this down first. Page up, bring it to the front. Yeah, so so yeah, okay, I think that's it. Good. As you can see, there's space now, right, between the elements of the design. It's more readable. It's more when someone just looks at the design, you'll be able to like move your eyes through the design. Like now, the alignment I was talking about. You see this the website address, the web address, right, should be aligned with this date. Should have been aligned with this date. So probably I don't need to like start cropping again and doing all that. But if I was to type again, I would just erase this and type it, bring it down here. But this is an image already, so that's why I'm just cropping and doing all that, trying to I can't redesign it from scratch, so that's why I'm doing what I just did. But I think you've seen what I've done and the corrections, right? So just try to make your design to like the elements in your design. There should be spacing between them. There should be white space between them, right? And I think that's then it should be aligned, right? So that's just basically it. Then I think we're done with that, with this one. Let's do this. Okay, so this one actually, I think it's aligned. If you can see the text, all the text here are aligned to the left, aligned together. If you check them out, if I'm checking this ruler here, see, you kept everything on the margin, except for this logo. If you are taking this logo here, right? Let's shift it. Let's see how we do that. If it's possible to do that. Okay. Okay. So you see now it's aligned with the text, with other text, right? It's different from when you pushed it to this other one and you didn't keep space here. I can see there was no space, no space between this element and this one. There should have been space here. So that's it. Give space. There should be a margin. This margin is very important. Whenever you're designing, make sure you keep a margin between the edge of the canvas and your contents, your elements, right? So that's basically it. Alignment and white space, those are the two principles that you need to like put into practice whenever you're designing. So it's already like 29 minutes. Let me cut this short. So yeah, I was afraid of making this a long video, but yeah, I hope you've taken note of what I've the corrections I've made. So yeah, I think that's all for the design. Everything was good, but you should have made this a little bit. There should be space. This space would have been even. We would have brought down a bit and this down a bit, so that between the bottom and here there should be even space. But apart from that, everything was good. I think that's that for you, for this one. This one, I don't know what the person, actually the logo is for H3, but it's just generic. It's something that can be gotten anywhere. But the logo best represents a bakery, kind of, yeah. Not H3. I don't really know what the person does, so I can't really say much about this. Probably the person wanted something to use as sticker for probably container, all that, so I can't really talk about this. But what I can say that for future purposes, if you are using wordings, yeah, you should look up serif and sans serif. So this is a sans serif font, yeah. This is a serif font. Both of them are serif fonts. You should use combine sans serif and serif fonts if the main brand name is with serif, then the slogan or whatever is under should be sans serif. you should take note of that. And then I think that's this circle down here. I don't really want to talk about, because this logo entirely, this logo, alright, and it's broad. There's so much to be said here. Because of time, probably I'll make another video about that. So let's talk about this one now. Okay. Okay, I think this one was prepaid, and you just inserted the picture and Perfect Empire from Perfect Empire. So probably this one is just text usage. You should try and use a better font and a font. Choose a better font and then font color. Yeah, you used a color that was rhyming with the other elements. So I think the color was okay, but you should use a better font that is more readable. Yeah, and then if it was possible, you would have blurred this, try to make this transparent, or blurred this hand, this part of the hand, so just blend with the background, the design. So that's basically just it. This was good. So I think that's all for the designs I had here. So the two things that you should really take note of, it's the alignment, and then the white space. You need to be keeping spaces within between the elements of your design. So that's basically just it. So till next time, yeah.